Hey there, if you're new here, my name is Kelly Crawford. I'm the homeschooling mom of 11 kids. I have 5 still at home. I've been doing this for a minute, and today I'm excited that we're going to talk about how to afford homeschool in 2024 or in any year. And I'm guessing if you found this video, you are already sure that homeschooling is the right thing for your family. And so given that, and by the way, it is, given that, do not let money be the reason that you don't homeschool. Whether you're having to quit your job and come home and bring the family down to one income, or whether you're just already scraping by, you don't know how you're going to do it, or maybe you already homeschool, but you're scraping by, the finances are tight, you've tried different things, you don't know how to save any more money, if you need answers, I have them, and I'm excited to talk about it today. So let's just dive right in. First of all, homeschooling itself is not expensive. In fact, you can homeschool for little to nothing. Between the internet, the library, documentaries, we live in a world now where we have a wealth of information, and so you know that we don't have to spend money on expensive curriculum. And by the way, my homeschooling philosophy is very relaxed. I believe that school and education are not the same thing. And so when we think about, oh my goodness, make sure my kids aren't falling behind, and I got to make sure I have the right curriculum and the best curriculum, and what if I can't teach them everything they need to do? Calm down, because the schooling part of homeschooling, the schooling part of education, it's only a tiny part. So I need you to understand that. You need to deschool your thinking. We grew up in a system that's largely broken, but it also taught us that every child needed to be measured by an academic standard, by taking a test. But if you think about that, that doesn't make any sense. Children are vastly different. I have a son who is an artist and he is brilliant. But if children in his classroom, but if he is in school and the other kids were graded and measured by their ability to do what he does with a pencil, they would have largely failed. They would have been given F's on the test. So it's not fair that we do that. So let your understanding of the subject part, let that relax. It is not up to us to force feed our kids all of these subjects and all of this information. When our kids were born, we trusted that they could learn what they needed to learn, right? They learned a whole language without any stress from us, without any special curriculum. That does not go away. That curiosity that your child has does not go away. So keep that in mind, and that will really relax a whole lot of your thinking. And then you can just focus on enjoying life and helping your children explore their interests. Don't get caught up with thinking you need fancy curriculums or anything like that. That's not what your children need. They need freedom. They need access to resources. Everything else will fall into place. Trust me on that. By the way, I have a course that will deschool your thinking. It's called the 3 R's of Stress-Free Homeschooling. It's completely free. It's about an hour. It will change your life. I'll drop that link in the description below if you really need to check that out. Now, to the point of how to afford, let's say that you're already scraping by, you're already not spending on the curriculum, and you may still be really struggling. You may be a mom that is really thinking about homeschooling. You don't know how on earth to do it. I was a stay-at-home homeschooling mom for over 2 decades. I still am. We scraped by, we pinched pennies for years. And I spent a lot of time researching and searching on YouTube for ways that I can make extra money to help my husband. I just thought a little extra a month would free us up. And I tried a whole bunch of things. And so there are all kinds of things like affiliate marketing and creating your own products and selling things on Etsy or Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. There's 1,000 different ways to make money online, right? What I found though was that piecing together all the information and trying to figure out that everything had a learning curve. If I'm going to do affiliate marketing, what products do I choose? How do I promote them? Where do I go? What platform? How does it work? It gets confusing. And it did for me. It got overwhelming. And so after years and years and years of that, when we found ourselves in actually a really bad place financially, going back to work was not an option for us. We were in the thick of it. We were committed to homeschooling. And so after much prayer, I found a business model that I think blows everything out of the water. And it is resell rights for digital products. You can actually promote digital products that other people have created. And the best part is not only can you make lucrative money, I have been doing this now. This is in September of 25. I've been doing this for 11 months. I made over 100K, over 100,000 in 11 months. And that's just the tip of the iceberg because there's really no limit when you have the power of the internet and you have the power of social media, and you have 5 billion people out there searching for what you have, it's not hard to get in front of them. So I promote digital products where I got everything done for me. It was a plug and play business, which is what I wanted after I had been hustling so long and so hard. I was tired and I was ready for something that worked, and I was ready for something that was completely done. So I have a free class to that. If you want, never heard of resale rights, I had not heard of resale rights. You're going to want to check that out. Again, it's a short class. It's simple. It'll tell you exactly how the business model works. And then it links to the one that I do. So if you want that, I'm also going to drop that link in the description below. Hands down, of all the things I've searched, and I've searched a lot, of all the things I've tried, and I've tried a lot, it is the simplest to do. It's the most lucrative. And like I said, the sky is the limit. While I am thrilled about the money, the income that we've been able to make, there are lots of people in our community who are making way more than I am. And that's another perk. We have a live coaching that we get with the program. We have an incredible community that encourages you and gives you more and more and more training. And if that's not all enough, these skills are so important for our kids to be learning. Forbes has stated that they released an article that said digital marketing skills are one of the top skills that our kids need to be learning. The Yellow Pages is not here anymore. If you are a business of any kind, you've got to understand how to market on social media. You've got to understand how digital marketing works. So the best way we can set our kids up for success is to teach them these digital marketing skills. It will serve them so well no matter what they do. So the program that I have, my kids are going through it too. My kids are learning digital marketing. I'm making money that allows me to be home comfortably. We're not scraping by anymore. We're not pinching pennies. We're not falling behind on our mortgage like we were. And so it's just the best of all the worlds. It's a win-win-win. Grab that free class below. Let me know in the comments how you like it, what your questions are, and I'm happy to chat more about it.